I often wonder why family is so rarely spoken about in business.
Casper Craven knows how to navigate winning teams at work and at home. Casper Craven is both a British entrepreneur, team builder, and leadership expert, and an adventurer and two-time round-the-world sailor. First on the world's toughest yacht race, and the second time with a crew consisting of his wife and 3 young children, ages 9, 7, and 2.
Who here has children? That looks like most of you. Who here remembers being a child? Hopefully I've got everyone covered. Who here thinks I must be absolutely mad to take a 2-year-old around the world? Yeah, that's the usual reaction, by the way.
Their journey was documented in Casper's best-selling book and featured across media outlets worldwide. And now, Casper is a sought-after speaker whose message is revolutionizing the way audiences think about team building at work and at home, to the betterment of both. By interweaving business and family values, Casper built 2 winning teams that made it possible for his business team to thrive without him, while his family team successfully sailed around the world. He even sold one business for a 7-figure sum while still at sea. Casper's secret of success to work-life balance and his 8 steps with actionable takeaway empower audiences to live their best lives and thrive.
The core concept I want to talk about is how can you take business leadership principles and apply them in the context of family, because I think that's fundamentally very, very powerful. There's some really strong concepts there which can both build stronger, thriving businesses and stronger, thriving families. And I talk about family, by the way, in the widest context. It's those people who are most important to you in life, who you spend time with outside work. All the while, what we're doing is we're taking business concepts and applying them in a family context. And we were taking family concepts like building on each other's strengths, caring about each other, and applying those principles in the business. It was those principles that enabled us to sail around the world for 2 years as a family. It was those principles that enabled us to build an incredible team in the business, and we ended up selling that. Now, you know that in 2 years sailing around the world, something is going to go wrong at some point. Much as you know, in your business, things are going to go wrong at some point.
Casper's message motivates audiences to face problems at work or at home by changing their reactions, being more resilient and resourceful, and by unlocking innovation under pressure.
This is the formula that I teach my kids. E is the event, something that happens to you. You have power failure in the middle of the ocean. You have a cash flow crisis in your business. You have a deal which is about to come off the tracks, whatever it is. That's the event. R is your reaction. What do you do as a result of that? And O is the outcome. It doesn't say the event equals the outcome. It's the event plus your reaction. That's what I teach my kids. It's all about your reaction. What are you going to do in that moment? And I'm super proud that we've been able to show our kids a blueprint for how you deal with adversity. For the entrepreneurs, I believe it's such a fundamental thing. How do you deal with failure? What do you do in that circumstance? And I think the family model has an awful lot to offer to businesses.
Let Casper Craven chart success for you.